Hey everyone, this is Keyblade007. We have a new Power Plus quest update. We now go up to 440 for another double set of Sun Gems. So we're going to start with Power. This time you got to complete within 6 turns, which means kill everyone in 1 turn. And there's 5 sets of enemies, so you have an additional turn if you're weak enough against the last guy. But we're only going to have that trouble against the magic enemy. Complete within 7 turns, you get 50 avatar coins. Complete within 8 turns, you get a chip. So now we're going with chips, but we want to only do 6 turns. Armed Warrior, level 440. Okay, so this is my build. I have Illustrated Belle and Beast for my buff. Key Art 3. Good old Illustrated Kairi. Wafyuna and Sephiroth. They're going to be used for all 3 of these, except the last one for magic is going to be a little bit different because we have to be careful with our shared metal. It's a really difficult challenge. These aren't OD hard, except for the magic one. You're going to have 1 set of enemies near a portal for each one. You want to 1 turn every one of them. If you do this, you'll beat it within 5 turns instead of the 6 turns. Note, they do have a lot of health, and you are going to waste a lot of gauge, so the new Kairi medal or any kind of gauge restoring medal will help you a lot in these kind of quests. The power one is probably the second hardest one. The speed's the easiest and the magic is the most difficult. It's kind of unbalanced the way the magic is compared to the power and the speed, and you'll see in a minute. Well, a little later than a minute because we have to finish this first. That's our 4th set of enemies. The next one should be the target. So this guy has 11 health bars and up PSM 3 defense. Pretty standard for your normal boss health at this point in the game. But ultimately pretty easy. Here's a screenshot of your rewards. You get your chip, your 50 avatar coins, and your 2 sun gems, and 30 jewels. Now we go to speed. We're going to fight the chocolate gargoyle now. Same thing, 6 turns, 2 sun gems, 7 turns, 50 avatar coins, 8 turns, chip. This is the easiest one compared to the other ones. These guys have a lot less health than the other sets, which is weird. I don't really understand why, but they just do. Using that new King and Donald and Goofy medal, or any of the WAF style damages medal that avoid attributes. Watch out for this little green guy. He'll pretty much heal right now. Watch, he's gonna heal. So those first attacks did nothing. And they're pretty much back to full strength almost. But they're weak, so it's not a big deal. Just an annoying enemy that you have to work a little harder to fight. To recycle some of those samurai guys from that one Japanese style mission. That was pretty cool. And this should be the last room before the final guy. They both have buffs. I'm going to get rid of those buffs right away. So if you don't have Illustrated Belle and Beast, you want to take like just normal Belle. Without stuff like that, you're going to have a little bit of a hard time doing this. And the next room is your final enemy. And he only has +4 health, but he has 2 up normal defense, which is why the game might consider it a harder enemy, but once you debuff that, he's pretty weak. He goes down real fast. Here's a screenshot of your rewards. You get chip, avatar coin, sun gem times 2, and 30 jewels. And now the hardest one. Now this one's hard because this guy has 55 health bars. You have to beat this thing within 6 turns, but usually I could do 5 turns for the other guys, but this one I have to do 6 turns because it's impossible to one-turn this guy unless you have super strong gilded tier 5 medals, which I do not have in terms of that. I can beat it. I take all 6 turns. You have to get hit by it once, so you need a defense boost, 2 or 3 to proc, or a second chance and survive. You need to deal at least half his health out in the first half of the fight. And the reason this is probably one of the more annoying fights is that he has a random chance of putting you to sleep, which pretty much negates your first few medals. So if you can't use your buff medal and, like for me, my key art, then you're just going to do nothing to him and you're going to have to start over. So this may take me a few tries. I'm going to edit until I get it right. Here we go. Also, the shared medal has to be one of these, for me at least, because the more power I can deal with this guy in one turn, the better. So you start out with one of these guys again, who's going to definitely heal everyone, because you're not going to be able to kill, well, I won't be able to kill them on my 3rd turn. So it's like those attacks did nothing. They're back to normal. He did a super heal, and now we murder everyone. Unlike on the speed build, we start with this guy in the 2nd room. Bring back an old enemy. They're all pretty weak though, not a lot of health. This should kill almost everybody. We're almost there, guys. Get the evil enemy that I hate fighting because it's RNG gold. I need to get defense boost 2 to proc against him, and I need to not get sleeped to kill him. Both of those things need to happen. Out of like 12 tries, I only pulled it off twice. There it is. This unbalanced enemy that they threw in compared to the other ones. It has a ridiculous amount of health. Doesn't even make sense why they would put an 11 health guy, then a 4 health, and then a 55 health. This medal's so good. By some miracle, I managed to pull it off on the first try. He did not sleep me, and I got defense boost to proc. My heart is beating quite fast right now because I was really worried about having to do this like 50 times. And that's that. And here's your screenshot. You get your chip, 50 avatar coins, 2 sun gems, and your last 30 jewels. Well, that was a bit of a doozy, but there we go. That's the next update to your Power Plus quest done. See you guys next time for the next one and any other content. Later.